Few would believe this beautiful wooden house once started as nothing more than an empty piece of land and a pile of old reclaimed wood. From laying the foundation and raising the frame to installing every wall and window, nearly every step was completed by a single builder. But is this tiny house truly strong enough to last? And how much time and money did it actually take to build? Let's follow the entire journey and find out. To build the foundation and porch, they skipped the traditional reinforced concrete foundation and chose a much simpler solution using concrete block piers. After digging each footing, pouring a concrete base, and leveling every pier with a string line and spirit level, all the supports were perfectly aligned. The wooden pallets were then assembled and securely fastened with screws, quickly creating a flat, sturdy porch. To keep the house as light as possible, they replaced traditional 2x4 framing with smaller wooden studs and lightweight plywood. Each wall frame was assembled directly on the floor. Then the plywood was cut to size and securely screwed along the framing to maximize rigidity. Once finished, the wall panels were lifted into place and firmly anchored to the floor, allowing the house frame to come together quickly while remaining both lightweight and surprisingly strong. The walls were further reinforced with additional wooden battens. Adhesive was applied before the plywood panels were installed and securely fastened with screws, creating a stronger, more rigid structure. The roof was built using insulated metal sandwich panels with closed-cell polyurethane foam, making installation fast and straightforward. Each panel was carefully positioned, locked into place, and securely fastened to the roof frame, creating a durable, watertight, and energy-efficient roof. For regions with heavy snowfall, thicker insulated panels are recommended to provide greater strength and improved thermal performance. To improve soundproofing and insulation, the wall frames were carefully measured before the high-density insulation panels were cut to size. Each panel was fitted snugly between the wooden studs and then enclosed with plywood, making the walls stronger while reducing noise and improving thermal efficiency. The door was built from carefully cut wooden pieces, with each joint precisely shaped, glued, and tightly clamped for maximum strength. A wooden panel was then fitted into the frame before the entire door was sanded smooth, making it ready for hinge installation. The doors continued to be completed with wooden trim frames around the edges. Each piece of wood was measured, cut, joined, and securely fixed to create a clean finished look. Hinges were installed, the doors were mounted onto the frames, and carefully adjusted for smooth operation. The lock mechanism was fitted into the door edge, the handle was secured with screws, and everything was tested to complete a strong and fully functional door system. The hidden electrical system was installed inside the wooden frame by drilling pathways through the floor beams and support posts. The electrical cables were carefully routed through these openings, running beneath the floor and along the wall framing before being brought up to the locations for outlets, switches, and lighting connections. This method keeps the entire electrical system concealed, maintaining a clean, attractive, and safer interior space. The floor was built by installing parallel wooden joists, creating spaces for the insulation layer underneath. The insulation bats were cut to fit tightly between the joists, improving heat retention and reducing noise. Wooden floorboards were then fitted together, securely screwed down, and trimmed around each corner, creating a smooth, durable, and stable floor surface for the house. Small ventilation openings were created near the ceiling to provide a natural escape route for hot air. Wooden frames were built to fit the openings precisely, then fitted with insect screens and hinges for flexible opening and closing. Once installed, this system allows hot air to flow out while bringing cooler air inside, improving natural ventilation and comfort throughout the house. Inside the house, a secondary wooden frame was installed against the walls to provide support for the interior finish. Insulation material was placed between the framing gaps, and the drywall panels were measured, cut, fitted tightly, and securely screwed onto the frame. This new wall layer creates a smooth interior surface while improving the house's thermal and acoustic insulation. The drywall surface was treated with specialized adhesive along the joints and contact areas to improve sealing and help prevent cracking. A layer of drywall compound was then applied over the seams and screw heads to create a smooth, seamless finish. Once the compound dried, the entire wall surface was carefully sanded before being painted white, making the interior feel more spacious, brighter, and cleaner. The wooden floor was completed by drilling recessed holes into the surface and securing the boards with screws into the supporting wooden joists underneath. The screw holes were then filled with wooden dowels, trimmed flush, and sanded to create a smooth, seamless surface. Finally, the floor was polished and coated with linseed oil, enhancing the natural wood grain, improving protection, and giving the interior a warm and durable finish. The awning was built using a wooden frame cut to match the roof's slope and treated with linseed oil for better weather resistance. The support frame was securely attached to the house, while the fabric canopy was fastened to the wooden beams and stretched evenly across the patio. This simple design provides effective shade while keeping the area in front of the house cooler and more comfortable. To save on costs, the patio was paved using concrete pavers cast directly in custom wooden molds. The concrete mix was poured into each mold, leveled and smoothed before the mold was carefully lifted and moved to the next section. Finally, the edges of each paver were rounded off, creating a durable, uniform, and attractive walkway. Once the concrete had fully cured, the pavers were coated with a diluted acrylic paint, allowing the color to penetrate deeply while preserving a natural appearance. The joints were then filled with a mixture of sand and white cement, compacted firmly and wiped clean while still damp. This final step created crisp grout lines, kept the paver surface clean, and gave the entire patio a neat, polished look. The staircase was built using a combination of new lumber and reclaimed pallet wood, balancing durability with efficient use of available materials. Each piece was carefully measured, cut, and secured with wood glue and screws to create strong, sturdy steps. The surface was then smoothed and finished, resulting in a durable, attractive staircase that blends naturally with the rest of the house. The doors were removed to sand the edges smooth and fine-tune any tight-fitting areas. The wood was then coated with a protective oil before the glass panels were installed and secured with wooden glazing strips. Finally, the doors were reinstalled on their hinges and carefully adjusted to ensure smooth operation. The living room wall was removed to open up and connect the original house with the new extension. The electrical wiring was relocated and neatly routed inside the new wall framing before openings were cut for flush electrical boxes outlets, and switches. Wooden trim was then installed around the wall edges and door frames, covering all joints and creating a clean, seamless finish. The plumbing system was installed by cutting and connecting hot and cold water pipes with specialized fittings before routing them through the floor and inside the wall framing. Water supply outlets were securely fixed in place, then enclosed behind the wall, leaving only the threaded connections exposed for the future installation of sinks, faucets, and other plumbing fixtures. The bathroom walls were completed by securely fastening drywall panels to the wooden framing. The joints were reinforced with joint tape, covered with drywall compound, and smoothed to create a seamless surface. Once the compound had dried, a coat of primer was applied, completing the drywall installation. The bathroom floor was finished with self-adhesive granite-look vinyl flooring. After the surface was sanded and cleaned, the vinyl tiles were carefully installed and trimmed around the floor drain. Matching vinyl skirting was then applied along the base of the walls, and all joints were sealed with silicone to create a clean, watertight finish. The old drain pipe was removed and replaced with a new PVC drainage line using solvent-welded fittings to ensure a secure connection. New branch connections were added for the bathroom fixtures before the toilet was installed and connected to both the drain and water supply. Finally, every joint was inspected to ensure the plumbing operated smoothly and remained leak-free. The bathroom walls were covered with granite-look vinyl panels, creating a durable and moisture-resistant finish. Each panel was carefully measured, cut, and bonded in place before precise openings were made for the plumbing fixtures. The shower fittings and bathtub were then reinstalled, and all joints were sealed with silicone to provide a clean, watertight finish. The kitchen was upgraded by modifying the existing cabinets to fit the new appliances and installing a custom wooden countertop with cutouts for the sink and cooktop. The surrounding walls were smoothed, painted, and finished with decorative vinyl backsplash panels. Finally, the sink, cooktop, oven, refrigerator, and shelving were installed, while silicone sealant was applied around the countertop and sink to provide a clean, watertight finish. A new bedroom wall was built inside the house using a sturdy timber frame, with an opening left for the doorway. Both sides were enclosed with drywall panels before the joints were taped, filled, and sanded smooth. The surface was then painted, creating a clean and seamless partition for the bedroom. The bedroom door was handcrafted from pine wood boards, carefully measured, cut, and sanded to create a smooth surface. The wooden panels were securely joined, coated with a protective finish, then fitted with hinges and installed into the door frame. A matching wooden handle completed the design, adding a warm and rustic touch to the room. The small home was fully equipped with all the essential interior features needed for daily living. The bathroom and kitchen were completed with a warm wooden design, including custom cabinets, storage shelves, and a compact L-shaped kitchen with integrated appliances. Every detail was arranged to create a cozy, functional, and charming living space. The mobile home's foundation area was upgraded with a custom wooden skirting frame built around the base to cover the open space beneath the floor. Natural woven panels were installed inside the frame to protect the underside from dust, insects, and small animals while maintaining proper ventilation. White PVC facade panels were measured, cut, and securely attached to the exterior walls, creating a clean, modern, and weather-resistant finish. Combined with warm wooden details, these final touches completed the transformation of the small mobile home into a beautiful and durable living space. After days of hard work and dedication, this mobile home has achieved an incredible transformation. From an old and simple foundation into a clean, modern, and cozy space. It was not an easy journey, but the final result proves that every effort was worth it. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next DIY project.